Hello, George here. I'm just walking. Just been from the barber shop, and I'm walking back. Oh well, to my in-laws' place, just visiting them. My father's sick of cancer, terminal cancer. It's a stage 4 colon cancer, and it's metastasized all over the body. So just paying him a visit. My wife is there, and I'll join her on the drive back home. So I just thought I'd share with you what's been happening to me. Okay, so as you know, I'm Catholic, proud of it. Praise the Lord. And I've Sunday just been to mass, quite nice. I finally settled on a church that's actually near my in-laws' place, Holy Family Parish, in the Barangay Capitolio. And oh yeah, it's nice. One thing I like about it is that the tabernacle is in the center. You know, not that I'm into this traditionalist stuff, but I think that's where it belongs. And most of the tabernacles in some modern churches now are on the side. So I don't, which doesn't seem quite right. I like it. Tabernacle is in the center where it belongs. And I like, I love incense. They tend to burn there. It smells nice. This devotional life has become more structured. I've been doing a daily rosary. Different times in the day, depends on my schedule. But it's become a habit now. I guess that's a good thing. And one thing that the Lord has been prompting me, encouraging me to do is maybe to start to do something called the Liturgy of the Hours, which was something new to me. I didn't know what that was. Apparently it's what monks and nuns have been praying when they do pray several times a day. And of course, if I were to start that, that'll become quite a discipline. But now they can download this this liturgy of the hours. Is in a book called a breviary, and a breviary can actually be downloaded and put on an iPad, an iPhone, like the one I'm using to record this video. And so it's so portable now, and it instead of having to look it up, the verses in a book in a rather complicated manner, it's actually just generates the text that you're supposed to pray on any given day. Sometimes it'll even sing along, because some of these things are meant to be sung. So it'll sing along with you, but I think probably won't be doing the singing bit for now. Just the reading it, similar to the way we read poetry. So that's what the Lord been doing with me in terms of devotions. Yes, I'm also planning to wear a scapular, which I guess is my indication of my devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary. So, so those kinds of things. I should really be enrolled though, but I don't quite know how to go about being enrolled. Apparently a priest will enroll me. I'm kind of embarrassed to come to the priest and say, can I be enrolled in the scapular? It's probably that simple. Anyway, I'll let the Lord lead me to the way to do that in its own time. I've ordered a handmade rosary and a scapular from an online website that's run by some Catholic Carmelite nuns, which is a nice online business. I think they make quite good quality rosaries, and I can get a scapular on what they are. I wonder how that happened to me. I guess sometimes maybe people prayed for me. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the Carmelite or maybe some other nuns have been praying for me. I've been encountering a lot of religious people ever since I've been doing outreaches to orphanages in my company, and I guess that's why. So you never know what happens. We're all really one connected body, right? So the thing here is not to worry about what the Lord has in mind for you, but just go with the flow. And the Lord's flow, you don't have to worry about it. Quite a nice day today, quite sunny. They say always global warming, though it's quite cold a few months ago. Well, one thing I do notice though is that the Pope believes in global warming. Yeah, he thinks there is something in there. So could be, it could be. I don't know. I'm not so sure whether global warming is necessarily dogma, but I haven't heard anything specific to that in the Catechism. But sometimes it could never be having a nice environmental and clean air policy has its benefits, regardless of whether it affects the global climate or not. Just be quiet now as I'm passing by some people. Huh. So there you go. Hi. Hello. Yeah, so here I am. I'm going now to Capitolio. For those of you who are in this is they're all gated communities nowadays, even though the gate is just a checkpoint. Make sure the security is okay. And this is a street where my wife grew up. Lots of people live here now, and used to be quite a, I suppose it still is a quite prosperous neighborhood, but it has seen better times, I find. Although, it has a certain timelessness about it, but I suppose that some of these neighborhoods are eventually going to be all high-rise buildings if it's at some point. Okay, anyway, I'm nearing the house now. So you're probably wondering, okay, so what's happening to me? Why am I doing all of these structured devotions? I still, of course, you should always pray to the Lord in your own words, and you'll have your own private devotion time. But the structuring of devotion into the liturgy of the hours, into the rosaries, are there to give you a sense of structure and habit, and also that you can pray together in unison with the body throughout the world. And I guess it's a sense of community, which is why a shared, common, agreed structure to prayer is desirable. And that's where the Lord is leading me. Is that where the Lord leads you? Well, you have to learn to listen. And through listening is through obedience. The more you obey, the more you will hear. And ability to hear will ebb and flow with your obedience. So I pray you're all enjoying your walk with the Lord, whatever it is, enjoyment or struggle. I'm finding it interesting and opening new horizons for me, and looking forward to what this year will bring. Okay? Oh well, this is George signing off, and remember, it's not about me. Okay, bye-bye.